This is Expresso. Now, soon we'll be live to Durban for gearing up for the Durban July. But the countdown to this year's Durban July has begun, and the who's who in racing are flocking to the KwaZulu-Natal coast this weekend for the biggest horse racing event on African soil. Well, we went to the home of racing, Summerveld, to find out more.
The recently upgraded Summerveld Training Centre at Shongweni is where the top contenders for the Durban July have been training for the past few weeks. The final stop in a long journey to the big race.
It's quite a long process getting a horse into the Durban July. You have to obviously qualify through winning certain races, and they are extremely competitive. They range from everywhere from Johannesburg, Cape Town, big Group 1s or what we call them. Unlike a Formula 1 where you have a jagged start, we start alongside each other. So the race is run on a right-hand turn. So you want to be in one of the lower numbers because the less you have to use of the horse to find the right position in the race. You don't want to be going too wide like in athletics. If you're running wide, you're running further. And you're relying on having a very good jockey to put that horse in the right position. So when they come into the straight, you're now looking for a clear run. I think Futura's got a great chance. Normally people don't like to be too confident going into a race, but he is the best horse in the race, make no mistake.
As one of the top contenders, Futura must meet certain health requirements, so he and other horses are under the expert care of veterinarian Dr. Ralph Katzwinkel.
Well, to get a horse ready for the July, it takes a lot of work in getting him fit. So the preparation really starts a year ahead. The most important things from a veterinary point of view is to make sure that the horse is sound and that he's healthy. What we do is we analyze the blood. We constantly monitor the horse's well-being by checking the temperature, how they're eating, how they're drinking, making sure that they are getting good quality food, they're on a high protein ration. And then the soundness is important. Every time before they gallop, we examine them, make sure they're sound, and then every time after a gallop, we check them that they're sound.
Racehorses typically wear an aluminium racing plate on their front hooves and then a steel-embedded aluminium shoe on their hind hooves for protection.
The main purpose of shoeing a horse is to offer the horse's foot protection, to stop it wearing out quicker than it can grow, which will render a horse uncomfortable and unusable. As you can see, we've got 4 nails on the outside and 3 on the inside. That's specifically designed like that. The foot is a lot more upright on the inside than on the outside. We can't come too far back with a nail here because you're going to limit expansion and contraction.
With all the preparation in place, all eyes will be on Greyville to see who will take the top prize and the glory at this year's Durban July.